Hello and welcome back to the Python Crash Course. I'm the instructor, Chris Franklin. Okay, up to this point, if you've been following along, we've already learned how to create a Python file and execute it to run it. And now we've started to learn the basics of flow control. How do we use if, and else to control the flow of an application? This lesson, we're going to look at something just a little bit different. We're going to look at what are called while loops, okay? A while loop is a way for you to run over the same block of code over and over and over again as long as the conditional at the start of the loop is true, okay? Now, you can put any conditional. So if you look here, we're used conditionals such as if the password is equal to secret or the password is another secret, things like that. Those are the conditionals that I'm talking about. So you can combine conditionals into very complicated shapes. So we're going to just use this program that we wrote in the last tutorial. So if you haven't done that yet, go back. You can redo that tutorial. Or I'm going to take a few more seconds here. You can copy this code as it is, pause it, copy it, paste it, whatever you need to do to get to the point where we are now, where we're going to have a basic if name equals main, and then inside of that, we're going to ask what's your password, and we're going to check to see is that password what we expect it to be or not. So once you've actually copied this code down, let's go ahead and take all of this code here. And we're going to wrap all of this inside of a while loop. What we're going to do is we're going to continue to run this program until a condition is met, okay? This is the way we can enter what's called a main loop in a program. So at line 4 of our program, what we're going to do is we're going to type while true. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would we always make this true? What this means is that this loop will run forever, okay? So what we can now do is we can take all the code that's underneath it, highlight it, and hit tab to knock it in one level. So we're creating a block here. So while true, colon, and then everything that runs underneath it is a block. So if we save now and we run, this is a basic while statement that will run forever. So we can hit start, and what we can type in is we can just type in random characters. We can hit it again, and it'll say, nope, please try again. Hit it again. Oh, nope, please try again. Let's type in the actual password here and see what happens. Oh, it says it's correct, but it still asks you for your password. So this will actually run forever. We don't actually want that, though. We don't want it to run forever. And the only way to stop it is to hit the red X here or to hit Control-C inside of that window to interrupt the flow of the application, okay? So this runs forever, which is fine. It's better than it was before where we had to run the application every single time to ask for the password and check the password, okay? But now we're going to add in something here. What we're going to do is we're going to say, all right, if this is correct, we actually want to break out of this outer while loop here. And the way we do that in Python is we use the special statement break. That's it. We say break out of this while loop. So we use break, and then underneath here, we can take, and at the same level as the while, we can say thank you, okay? Let's say thank you. That's it. That's all we're going to say. And now if we run this application, you'll see if I put in garbage. Oh, nope, that's not correct. But what if I put in secret? Hey, that's correct. Thank you. Process finished. So as you can see, now we can break out of the while loop. And this is a fantastic way. This will give you, between these two conditional types, the while conditional and the if-else conditional, you can now create almost every control flow you can ever imagine with these two. From this point forward, we'll look at some additional ways to simplify the logic and to make it a little easier. But these two are pretty much all you need. So now we can flesh this program out a little bit more. Let's say that we want to know if what your username is. So we can say print what is your name, okay? And then we can say name is equal to input. So we'll request the name. Now let's look at the other statement that we can use here to control a while loop. If we know we are only looking for if my name is not equal to, and I want to say if I'm not Chris, I don't want to execute the rest of this code. Only if I'm Chris do I want to actually ask for my password. What we can do here is we can say continue. And that's it. That's all we have to do. With this, what a continue block will do, a break block will take us out of the while loop and after it. A continue block will actually break us out of the while loop and take us back to the first line so that it executes again. Okay? Let's see this in action here. So what is your name? My name is Joe. Oh, that is not correct. My name is William. Nope, still not correct. My name is Chris. Oh, there we go. What is your password? My password is password. Oh, you're so close. Now it'll start the process over again. Okay, so you can kind of see here how the flows can be used in a while loop to do all kinds of fancy things. We can always replace the conditional here. As long as it evaluates to true, we'll continue to run this loop forever. And if this condition ever changes outside of true, if it changes to false, it won't ever run. So let's check and see what that looks like here. Let's execute this. Oh, I forgot to stop the program before. But if we hit run now you can see we just skip over everything in here and we go straight to printing thank you. And that's it. That's all the application does. All right, so I hope this was helpful. This gets you everything you need to know to start building basic control flows. Next lesson, we're going to start looking into more complicated flows using something called a for loop. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.